What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are doing a tier list. This is, hold on. Okay, I wanted to make my camera a little bit bigger. We're doing a tier list today. This is a tier list on all these. I'm going to be tiering all the Scream movies that came out so far, including Scream the TV series. I've actually been wanting to do this video for quite some time now. Ever since the fifth one came out, the newest one came out, I've been wanting to do this video. I finally saw the new Scream movie recently. I watched it like 2 times already, dude. It was freaking awesome. Like, dude, that thing, bro. That movie was freaking epic. If you love Scream and you haven't seen the new movie yet, I suggest you just click off this video because there are going to be spoilers. So spoiler alert, spoiler warning. There are going to be spoilers in this movie or in this video. So yeah, yeah. So I suggest you just go watch, just click off the video because if you haven't seen the new Scream movie yet. But yeah, just click off this video because there's gonna be spoilers. All right, there's y'all's warning, y'all. There's y'all's warning. So don't say I didn't warn y'all. All right, so we're gonna be going from Scream to Scream 2 to Scream 3, basically in order: Scream, Scream 2, Scream 3, Scream 4, Scream the TV series, and then the new Scream movie. So we'll be ranking them. S rank's the best. A rank is okay, is great. B rank is okay. C rank, all right, and it's in the middle. D, not really that good, and then E is just horrible. That's just the rank. That's the ranks. So yeah, we're gonna go by every movie, and to make this video last a little longer, I'm going to be telling you guys a little bit about the movie and when it came out and stuff like that, and the actors and stuff for each movie. So yeah, and it's also pretty dark in here because I wanted to set the mood because, you know, Scream. I've already seen the movie. It's freaking epic, dude. Like, it's so freaking epic. I hope they come out with a 6th one. I hope they do. The odds are slim, but I hope they do. But yeah, let's go ahead and start. Okay, guys, so we're gonna go ahead and start off with the original Scream movie. This movie was filmed in... Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start off with the first Scream movie. This movie was filmed in 1996, so this movie is very old. It is 1 hour and 51 minutes, and the main character in this movie is Sidney Prescott, played by Neve Campbell. Yeah, she plays the main character that happens to survive from the first one all the way to the 5th one. Yeah. Scream the TV series, I'm not gonna count that because it has nothing to do with the storyline of all these movies. Then we have David Arquette, who plays Dewey, or the deputy of this time this was made. He was a deputy Dewey. He was basically like Sydney's protector or whatever. Courtney Cox, which is Gail Weathers, a news reporter that was married to Dewey. And yeah. And then we have Steve Ultrich, who played Billy Loomis, which was Sydney's boyfriend, which was there was 2 killers in the new in Scream 1. Skeet Ultrich, Billy Loomis, he was one of the killers, and then Matthew Lillard, which was Stu Macher, which was the other killer. So there was 2 killers. That's crazy. Randy, Cotton, Tatum. Yeah, some of these aren't really. Emma Roberts, she's in the 4th one. But yeah. Yeah, so Scream came out in 1996. It was a good movie. It was it was the 1990s, so it wasn't really that good of graphics. But it was still pretty iconic. So, you know what? I'm going to have to give the triple OG Scream 1 probably an A tier. Why not? A tier goes to Scream 1. Okay, guys, next up we have Scream 2. We're going to go ahead and look at this. Came out in 1997, 1 year after the first Scream came out. 2 hours and 2 minutes, so it's way longer this time. We again returned with Neve Campbell as Sidney Prescott. So Sidney is once again. Dewey's once again in this. Gail Weathers is once again in this. There's some other characters in here. Like CC Cooper. There's some ones in here that aren't really important. Holy crap. Jada Smith. That's Will Smith's wife. She's in. Oh my God, she's in this. And then we have Miss Loomis, which was Billy Loomis's mom, I think. Yeah. Wow, I cannot believe. I did not expect that Jada Smith is in the second Scream movie. I don't know who she plays though. Wow, that's crazy. Okay. Yeah. All right. No, I was not expecting that. So yeah, the Scream movie wasn't really that. Scream 2 wasn't really that good as Scream 1 was. I will say that. I don't know. I just didn't really like it like that. I don't know. I just didn't like it. Now there were said to be 2 killers in this movie. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So there was 2 killers. One I think was Timothy or Mickey Altieri right here. This guy right here, Timothy Oliphant or whatever. I think he was one of the killers. And then the second killer was Miss Loomis because she wanted to take revenge for Billy Loomis. I think. Yeah. So I think that's her. I think that's his. I think that's his mom. I don't know. And then Derek Feldman, which was Feldman, played by Jerry O'Connell, was actually Sydney's boyfriend in the second movie after Billy Loomis died. Yeah, R.I.P. But yeah. Okay, and Scream 2 will probably go maybe B tier. Why not? Yeah, I didn't really like Scream 2 as much as I liked the first one. But you know what? I'll give it to B tier. Okay, next up, guys, we're coming back with Scream 3. This came out in 2000. This is a little shorter than the second one. 1 hour and 54 minutes long. I believe there was only one killer in this one. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So Sydney once again returns. Skeet Ultrich, which played Billy Loomis. He's not in the movie, though. Gail Weathers came back. Dewey came back. Patrick Dempsey. I don't know who. Some of these guys I don't really remember. Wes Craven was obviously I think was one of the producers behind Scream. Stu Macher was in this. Yeah. Cotton Weary, he was an important character in this. I actually thought in my trailer video that whenever I reacted to the trailer, I said that Cotton was the killer. He wasn't. It was someone else. Lawrence Hetch. I think that was Sydney's dad. I can't find. I'm trying to find where. Okay, I'm kind of getting confused with the Scream 3 killer. I kind of forgot who it was. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think it was either Roman Bridger or Steven Stone. I think one of them. I think it was Roman Bridger. I'm pretty sure that was the killer in Scream 3. So yeah. Alright, Scream 3. Although Scream 1 was the first ever Scream movie, Scream 3 was the first ever Scream movie I saw. So, it's gonna probably, C. Bro. I'm giving it a C. C tier. Okay, Scream 4. Scream 3 was the first ever Scream movie that I watched, but this Scream movie right here was the one that put me on. Scream 3 I just watched it because it was scary, but this is what put me on. This is what got me interested in Scream. Like, I literally dressed up as Scream 3 Halloweens in a row. But yeah, here we go. It was made in 2011, 1 hour and 51 minutes long. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and take a look at the cast. Again, Sydney is in this. Dewey's in this. Wes Craven is actually actually playing a role in the movie too. I think. And Gail's in this. Jill Roberts, which is a new character, which was I think she started in Scream. Didn't she star in Scream Queens? It was like a series. I don't know. Oh wow, that's really ironic. Emma Roberts is the real name. This is the actor's name, but Jill Roberts is who she played in the actual movie. Wow, that's actually. Wow, okay, that's actually pretty ironic. So she played as Sydney's cousin. There was actually 2 killers in this. There was. Well, actually, there's Hayden Panettiere, or whatever her name is, Kirby, which plays Kirby Reed, which was actually Jill's friend in the movie. Charlie Roy Culkin, who played Charlie Walker, which was he actually had a crush on Kirby. He ended up being one of the killers. Just saying. Deputy Judy Hicks, which is played by Marley Shelton. She lasted pretty long. Eric Knudsen played Robbie Mercer, which was like a geek. He was like best friends with Charlie Walker in the movie. But yeah. So I think Scream 4 was actually the best one. Before Scream 5 came along, Scream 4 took the cake. Like, it was better than all of them. I'm sorry. But until Scream 5 just came, dude, Scream 4 was the best one. I'm sorry. But yeah, before that came, Scream 4 was what put me on. Really, it did. Like, I would always watch it over. And I've seen Scream 4 at least 500 plus times. It's like it was really big for me. Yeah, it's what got me into horror movies. But yeah. And back when Dewey was deputy in like the previous movies, he was actually the sheriff in this. So he got upgraded to a sheriff in this movie. So he's Sheriff Dewey, or Dewey Riley, or whatever. I think Gale Weathers. Yeah, Gale and Dewey are still married. But yeah, Robbie Mercer plays like this gay geek movie that he was like best friends with like Charlie Walker or whatever. So yeah, it's sad that Charlie killed him because he was one of the killers, but he killed Robbie, so he killed his own best friend. That's kind of messed up. And then Emma Roberts was or Jill Roberts, Sydney's cousin, was actually the second killer. Yeah, so Jill Roberts and Charlie Walker were the killers. Jill just was the killer because, you know, she's related to Sydney, and Sydney was always getting all this attention, and Jill wanted the attention, so she started slashing everyone in sight. Charlie killed Kirby. Jill killed... I think she stabbed Gale. She was the one Gale got stabbed in the movie, but that's my cousin. Kate Roberts was actually Jill's mom, so she killed her own mom. That's great. Charlie killed, I believe, Deputy Perkins. I think he killed Olivia Morris, which was actually one of the first ones to die in the movie. I think Jenny and Olivia, I think those two were the first ones to die. I don't know. Robbie died later in the movie. Detective Haas and Detective Perkins died at the same time. But yeah, so... And... Sydney barely came out alive. But yeah, as I was saying earlier, Gale did get stabbed, but she did survive, and she did make it to the 5th movie. Yeah, so... Yeah. Yep, so Charlie Walker and Jill Roberts were the killers in Scream 4. Awesome movie. Sydney barely even came out alive because after Jill stabbed Sydney 2 times, Sydney fell to the floor unconscious. Both of them winded up in a hospital right after Jill tried to blame it on someone else, like blame it on Charlie after she stabbed Charlie in the heart. I don't know. I guess they were like practicing some sort of like scene or something for like their little movie they had going on. But instead of stabbing him in the shoulder like she was supposed to, she stabbed him in the heart on purpose, stabbing him in the back as well. So yeah, Jill did end up being the last one standing. Sydney and Jill were both taken to a hospital because Jill tried hurting herself, like stabbed herself repeatedly and stuff. Was still alive, just to make herself look like a victim so she wouldn't get blamed for the murders. So yeah, she's crazy. So they both wound up in a hospital. Jill ended up finding Sydney. Sydney was still alive. They had like a little fight in the hospital. Jill ended up dying to Sydney's hands, so Sydney did win in the end. Wow, yeah. So yeah, that's basically Scream 4 for you. This was a goated movie. Scream 4 was really goated, so I had to put it at S tier. I'm sorry. Scream 4 was freaking goated, dude. Until they made Scream the TV series, came out in 2015. Oh, man. Oh, and by the way, if I didn't say what Scream 4 came out in, it came out in 2011. I think I said it. I don't know. But Scream, the TV series, came out in 2015. The reason I don't like this at all is because it has no connections to the other movies. This is a whole different universe of Scream, like new characters, different characters, no old characters, none of that. I mean, look at this. Scream doesn't even look the same. Ghostface doesn't even look the same in this movie. This is Ghostface in Scream the TV series. This is who he is in Scream the TV series. He doesn't even look the same. I mean, I think in the late, I will give them credit though. I will give them credit though. Late in the later movies, in the later seasons of Scream the TV series, they did bring back the iconic Ghostface mask. They did bring back the trademark actual Ghostface mask. In the later seasons of Scream the TV series, I watched a little bit of it, but I didn't watch the whole thing because it was pretty trash. But yeah, I will give them that. They did bring back the OG Ghostface mask, not the knockoff Hasbro Flame brand hockey Ghostface mask right here. No. So yeah, I had no idea who these characters were. I watched the first episode of Scream the TV series, and after that I was just like, no, it has no connections to the other movies, no. And just to go over this was the Scream. This was the season 1 Scream killer right here, Piper Shaw. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to take care of something real quick. Hold on. Look, I'm just gonna. No. Yeah. There we go. I think that's where Scream the TV series belongs, all the way down at the trash E tier. Know your place. Trash. And on to the final Scream movie, probably the best Scream movie ever, Scream 5, dude. I already reacted to the trailer like I said earlier. Oh my gosh. Okay. So, they're bringing back some old familiar faces. They're bringing back Sydney. She's aged in this movie. I'm sorry. They're bringing back Gail. Her and Sydney have aged since the last one. This just so you know, in the description, this takes place 25 years after Scream 4. This came out in 2022, 1 hour and 54 minutes long. Not bad. This came out, or this in the storyline. This took place 5 years or 25 years after Scream 4. Yeah. So we have our main character, which we have a new main character. Sydney is no longer the main character. We have Sam Carpenter, played by Melissa Barrera. She is the main character, and her little sister is played by Jenny Ortega's Tara Carpenter. So see, they have both the same last name. The killers are actually paying a little homage to the first movie because they're bringing back two killers. There's two killers in this movie. So the two killers was Amber Freeman, which was Tara's best friend. Yeah, so Amber Freeman was Tara's best friend, and she was one of the killers because it's obvious because it's twisted. Billy Loomis was there. And okay, here's a fun fact. Sam Carpenter is actually the daughter of Billy Loomis, just saying. Richie Kirsch, the boyfriend of Sam Carpenter, he was the other killer, so Amber and Richie were the two killers. Liv McKenzie right here, she was oh my gosh, she died in a horrible way. She got shot in the head by Amber. So yeah, okay. James A. Janice, he's dead meat. I know who he is. He's not really anything important. I'm trying to find. I know Dewey's in this movie. Oh, Deputy. Oh crap, my bad. Hold on. So yeah, in this movie, Deputy. Hold on. So yeah, the daughter or the boyfriend of Sam Carpenter was one killer, and Sam Carpenter's little sister's best friend, Amber Freeman, was the other killer. Yeah, and then they still have Deputy Judy Hicks has played a good role in the movies, but she died in the movie. She finally met her match in the movie. And sadly, Dewey died in the movies too. He's in this movie, but I don't know why he isn't in the cast thing. I don't know why. I don't know. Wait, there he is. Never mind. There he is. He's right there. But yeah. So Dewey dies and Judy dies. Two of the most important Scream characters have died. So yeah, Dewey went out with 2 knives, one to the back, one to the gut, and then in the hospital because Tara was in the hospital because she got attacked by Ghostface, and then Deputy Judy died due to Ghostface just stabbing her repeatedly in the stomach. After she got a threatening phone call from him in the car while she was riding in the car, and Wes Hicks right here is Deputy Judy's son. So yeah, basically what Ghostface did was he threatened to kill Wes if Deputy Judy didn't, like, I don't know. He threatened to kill Wes. So Deputy Judy was on a mission, but she had to go back to her house. She sent all units to her house to see if Wes was still okay. But before she could get to the door, she was on the porch, but before she could get to the door, Ghostface just came out of nowhere and just slashed her, stabbing her repeatedly in the stomach, killing her to death. While Wes was in the shower, when he got out of the shower, he was like making food or whatever, and then he saw the door open to the front. He went to close the door, turned around, Ghostface was right there. Ghostface tried stabbing him. Wes was trying to hold him off, tried to grab his taser, but Ghostface was just too strong and pierced his neck with a knife, and then his knife went from in here to the other side, and Wes died just like his mom. So yeah, Wes died with a neck kill, and then Judy died with a stomach kill. I don't know who killed who. All I know is that Amber and Richie were the 2 killers. So yeah, and the cool thing is that in the first Scream movie, all the murders took place in this house, and in the 5th movie, in the newest one, the ending of the movie took place in that very same house, the same house as the first one. True story. That's crazy. But yeah, that's it. And Sally, this is where we close the final chapter on the Scream series right here, or Dewey. Scream 5 and Scream 4 were probably the best Scream movies. The first Scream was not that bad. Scream 2 was okay. Scream 3, and then Scream the TV series was just absolute garbage. It was absolute trash can. Okay, well, there you have it, guys. That is the tier list for the Scream movies. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. See you guys later. Bye-bye, guys.